Hi, my friends. All right, you guys, Chats with Casi is back, and she looks a little bit different because, frankly, it's spring season. It's the market. Look, do you see snow on the ground at my house? Yes, it is snowy outside, but it is the spring here in Northern Virginia, and I had this idea probably today, about just jumping on and having these conversations with you because I want to make sure that I am constantly adding value to your life if you are relocating to Northern Virginia or if you're relocating out of Northern Virginia. And sometimes, just to be completely honest, I can't sit at my desk and record videos all the time. So coming at you from the car, because that's what real estate agents do, plus I am a mom of 5, so I am an Uber driver. I am constantly coordinating my kids' schedule, and I'm super, super lucky that we have an au pair because she helps so much so that I can be on the road helping clients, making appointments, and getting clients more money in the shortest amount of time when they're selling. So I'm Carey. I am your local Vienna Virginia specialist, relocation queen. I will go to bat against anyone to tell you that I am the best relocation expert. And today I'm going to tell you why. So if you've made it this far in the video, I actually am going to tell you something super unique about me that you might find odd and you may not want to use me, or you might love about me and be like, yep, that's the agent. We absolutely need to hire her. So I run the Carey Collective. We are a small but very, very mighty team, and we help families relocate in and out of Northern Virginia with ease. And let me tell you my superpower. So I have this insane intuition. It serves me in all of life, if I'm being completely honest with you. It is, I'm going to say 99.9% always right, and I can't always explain it. Listen, you're going to watch videos, you're going to talk to agents, and they're going to give you their beautiful buyer consultation. You're going to talk to agents, you're going to interview them, and they're going to give you an entire selling presentation, this beautiful listing presentation. And I'm here to tell you, I have all of those things, but at the end of the day, what makes me unique and what makes me different is literally, I've done it a bajillion times, and I have this intuition that I cannot ignore. So where does this help you? Oh dear, this person, forgive me. Well, I had a buyer consult this week, and actually what was so incredible and how I knew we were going to work together was that one of the partners also has this intuition, and they felt that they couldn't explain it, or maybe they thought it was ridiculous. They thought it was kind of crazy, a little bit insane, and I felt so certain that I could share my same superpower with them because they understand how important it is to know a feeling of a home. So when we're helping clients buy from out of state and out of country, something that I do that is unique is I do virtual tours. I will never FaceTime a client when I'm in a house. If you want someone to FaceTime, someone can absolutely come with me and FaceTime with you. But if you want the full Carey Collective experience, it's actually a virtual video. And I do this because I don't preview the home. I walk in, you're gonna get the drive up in a video, and then you're gonna get the entire walk through the video. I have clients that have kept these videos for years. They actually will watch them and watch them and watch them over and over with their kids. And they laugh out loud because sometimes they're just so ridiculous, because I will give my honest opinion of the home as if I am buying it. And the reason that I do this is because when you're not here, when you're not in the house, let alone the same state or even the same country, it is so important that you understand what you're getting. And I am not here to sell anyone a home. I am here to help a transition, help you make a smooth move to a new place, whether that's here to Northern Virginia or whether that's out of Northern Virginia. My goal is to make sure that you can focus on the things that you need to focus on. If you need to get your kids into schools, if you need to find childcare for your kids, if you need to find a house in a new place, like all of that is so important, and that is what takes your priority. And so I am you in the transaction. I am you if you're buying a house, and I am you if you're selling the house. And this might seem crazy and it might seem unique, but I like to think of the Carey Collective as the COO of your move. And for buyers specifically, if I walk into a house and I immediately get a feeling, I have to tell you about it. I have to tell you how the light comes into the house. I have to tell you what each room feels like, what the layout feels like, because you can look at a floor plan, you can look at photos online, but until you're in it, you really don't know how a home lives. And my job is to convey that over to you. So yes, oftentimes I don't always share this quirk about myself and this intuitive nature that I have. I don't always tell buyers that are super analytical about this intuition, but it is still there. And just know that I am going to be completely honest and transparent with you in the purchase of your home. Another thing, again, let's go back to the light. If anyone ever feels that they have to explain to me that the light is important, you don't. I get it. If you don't follow me on Instagram at Casi Carey, make sure that you do, because I am constantly sharing the light in my personal home. I will constantly share how it changes my mood. The dog looks for the light. The energy of a home, the energy of a space is affected by the position of the home and the light. Now, if you own a home that doesn't have great light, natural light, frankly, we're gonna probably try to add some recessed light, add some lamps, make sure that we can control the ambiance of your home when we go to sell it, because this is a game changer for families and people when they are buying a home. I have been to homes before, not kidding, 8 a.m. in the morning, first thing in the morning, to see how does the sun hit the home? Does it hit the kitchen? Does it hit the front door? What is the layout and how can we expect to live? Because it plays such an important role in people's lives. And I get it. I don't think that's crazy at all. In fact, it's so important to me that you know that you're going to get the feeling of how your mornings are, of how your morning cup feels, where you're taking that, where the kids are going to run, and just like in general, your mood. So lighting, feelings, intuition, they are one of my, now that's like 3 superpowers in helping clients buy a home. And I just want you to know that I have to share it with you. I will walk through a home, and if I'm like, this doesn't make sense, how is this set up, I'm going to communicate that to you. You ultimately are the decider no matter what. You get to choose if that can work for your family. I don't always know that, but when you are not boots on the ground, you rely on me to do that. And I am so transparent, so honest, and so intuitive in my communications with you that you can rest assured that you are going to absolutely love the house, even if the first time you walk in is after you close. Yes, that happens to me all the time with clients. I will help them find the home, tour the home, even stand in their place for a home inspection, even stand in their place and their power of attorney when they go to close the documents on closing day. And then they actually come and move in within 60 days after closing, and they're like, oh my gosh, Casi, this is exactly what you showed us it was. And then they continue to tell all of their friends about me, which is so important for me, because my business is run on referrals. My business is all word of mouth. I want your friends to want to work with me, which means I have to control what your experience is like working with me as well. And I do not take that lightly. I do not take relocating with families lightly at all. It is so important to my core that you have a great experience and that your family gets set up. And if I can, I'm going to connect you with another family or another person in the community that can help also get you settled. I've had past clients meet new clients at the house with cookies on closing days. It's just really important to me when families make a relocating move to Northern Virginia that they feel at ease, that they feel at home, and they get just move their things in, focus on the next chapter, and know that they've got a great place to land, a great place to lay their head at night, and everything's going to be okay, because Northern Virginia has so many great things to offer, and it's just really important that the home is taken care of for you so that you can focus on all the other things in your life and focus on getting everyone set up and settled and moving forward, because life doesn't pause. Life does not pause for a move. And I know that so well because my family has gone through it so many times. It's the entire reason that I got my real estate license. It's exactly why I do these tours for you. It's exactly why I trust my intuition. You may not know this, but I have actually, my husband and I have purchased 2 homes previously that he has never even been inside of. We purchased the home and he completely trusted me. And the first one, we made great equity in that home in the amount of years that we owned it. And now we're living in our second one where we are making improvements because we do have a plan to sell our house in just a couple years. We don't really believe in forever homes. We believe in investment properties and making the best of it when we live there. So that is another unique thing about me, is I will look at your home with different goggles on. I'm going to look at your home for the next buyer. I'm going to look at your home as an opportunity. And there will absolutely be a video coming up following this one about another client who gave 100% faith to me. They let me do all my virtual tours, but they took the chance to trust me when I found a home that needed some fixer-upping, and now they're going to sell it and make over $200,000 in 2 years, simply because of that trust, simply because I look at properties with different glasses on. And their intent wasn't to plan that quickly to sell, but life happens. So it's so important that you are supported in getting into the right home, whether it needs to become a rental, whether you need to sell it quickly, that you are making a smart real estate investment here in Northern Virginia, and that is what I do best. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you made it to the end. I am still not to my destination. However, I think that's a pretty good chat with Casi so far for today. So if you are relocating to Northern Virginia, if you are looking for community, for your family, for an easier transition, a smoother transaction, make sure you reach out. Send me a text. My phone number is 513-284-5396. Yes, I am from Ohio, and I've never changed my number, and I refuse to do so because that would be silly. I couldn't rattle it off super quickly. So make sure you send me a text. You can email me, Casi, C-A-S-I, at thecareycollective.com. You can find me on Instagram at Casi Carey. You can find me on LinkedIn, Facebook, any absolute way that you want to communicate. I will be there to respond quickly. I am the follow-up queen as well, so I will email you, text you, call you, beep you, whatever way I can to help make your life easier in your next move and relocation to Northern Virginia. So make sure you subscribe as well. There'll be more chats with Casi, more information about how our clients are winning in this market, how we can help you relocate with ease, and also that includes selling when you're not here. We take everything off your plate and we're going to make it as easy as humanly possible.